Peace, beloved. It is Jen the Mystic. Once again, thank you so much for tuning into my channel, watching this video today. So, today's Pick a Stack video is going to be centered around the energy that we have coming in with this new Gemini season. Okay, I did do a Pick a Stack about what it is that we are leaving in the past and Taurus season. All right, if you would like to see that video, I will link it down in the comments. But with Gemini season just coming in, us having a full moon eclipse in Sagittarius, all right, with the sun being in Gemini, the moon being in Sagittarius, we have our communication and also our freedom, truth, the pursuit of such, you know what I mean? And with the eclipse, just us being able to basically turn the coin on the other side, being able to flip the coin. For those of us who have been, you know what I'm saying, on the path, enveloped in our shadow work, you are exactly where it is that you need to be. All right, some of us have actually been looking forward to this happening, okay, so that we can just go ahead and usher in that new energy and just, you know what I'm saying, completely kick out the old, or just actually absolutely be done with it. For those of us who are still trying to find our way, this energy is most definitely going to help you get more acquainted with that feeling of the new paradigm that you are bringing in for yourself. Okay, so when I was meditating for the energy of the messages for this Pick a Stack, I did ask for what it is that we are going to be manifesting. Okay, so I did ask for actual things, situations, people, I don't know, I haven't looked at the stacks, but that will be coming into fruition for us, all right, in this new season. And not just this new season, but we're embarking on a completely different perspective of life, okay, with this change in our energy. All right, so bye old you. Okay, hello new you. All right, so before we get started, if you wanted to see the video on the actual astrological aspects of the super flower blood moon, excuse me, full moon eclipse, I will leave the link to that video down in the description box for you. If you're not following me on my social medias, by all means, come holler at me. If you're not a part of the Insta Vibe tribe, okay, I do go live every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, somewhere around there. And we do go live. We do live card pulls. It's always a blast. You should come through. The Insta tribe is ridiculous. Private readings with me are open. I will leave that information down in the description box also. And with that, I will leave you to choose your stack. Okay. Inhale, exhale, whatever number comes to mind for you. You know, I would urge you to not just choose your number, but, you know, inhale, exhale, breathe. Whichever stack calls out to you, then choose that one. And let's see what it is that you are manifesting with this new energy that we have coming in. Okay? All right, piece number ones, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So for all those who chose stack number one, let's see what it is that you are manifesting with this new Gemini season, us going through this entire full moon eclipse debacle. Okay, let's see what it is that you are bringing in for yourself and into your life. We're going to start off with the karma cards. All right, your planet is the sun. Your sign is Capricorn. And your house is the 5th house. Okay, I like it, I like it, I like it. The sun is the natural ruler of the 5th house because the natural sign of the 5th house is Leo, and the sun is ruled by Leo. All right, so with the karma cards, we have recommendations for action steps that you should take, and then also what the results of those actions may be. Okay, so What should you do? Spirit message. Demonstrate your goals with the trust of a child. I like that. Demonstrate your goals with the trust of a child. Mental message. Realize the day-to-day reality of fun, romance, and making art. Physical message. Act like a leader. Use the most businesslike way and do it dramatically. Okay, so demonstrate your goals with the trust of a child. Realize the day-to-day reality of fun, romance, and making art. And act like a leader. Use the most businesslike way and do it dramatically. Okay. All right, so possible outcomes from these actions. The creation of dedication to achieve the power of love. Mental message. The gaining of respect for or from focusing on investments and other gambles. Excuse me, investment gambles and other games. Physical message. Things brought to life or light about. Things brought to life or light resulting from the rules imposed by your creations. Let's do that one more time. Okay, so the creation of dedication to achieve the power of love. The gaining of respect for or from focusing on investment gambles and other games. Things brought to life or light resulting from the rules imposed by your creations. I like that. We have a lot of action here. Okay, the sun representing the self. Okay, I am. And the illuminating who the self is, and then also having the fifth house, which natural ruler is Leo. The sun rules Leo, so also bringing that fire energy, number one. And then number two, you know, Leo rules the heart. All right, so Leo rules the heart and also gives us the you know, the energy of I am. This is who I am. This is how I show you who I am. This is how I express who it is that I am, and doing it dramatically. Okay. And then to have Capricorn in the middle. Okay, Capricorn being a money house. You know, Capricorn is a money house. Y'all better start using Capricorn as a money house, because it is. Okay. I'm sorry, it's a money sign. Depends on what house it is for you in your chart. But it's a money sign. Okay, so I don't know, number ones. It looked like you're going to be coming through with the fruition of your goals. You're going to be coming through with the fruition of your goals. And that's what it's looking like. It really is. It looks like you're going to be embodying what it is that you need to push yourself forward into where it is that you're trying to go. And don't be afraid to do it big. Like, don't be afraid to do it on a big stage. Okay? Realize the day-to-day reality of fun, romance, and making art. Realize that your day-to-day reality of creating, painting, beading, sewing, crocheting, macrameing, glass blowing. I'm trying to think of like all of the stuff that I can think of. Glass blowing, making videos, dancing, yoga, juicing, whatever, it doesn't matter. But realize that being a day-to-day reality of yours is still work. Okay? Any entrepreneur can tell you. Anybody who works for themselves can tell you 9 to 5 is like the easy way out. When you're an entrepreneur, when you work for yourself, when you create your own thing, you work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There is not a time when you are not there's not a time. It's not a time when you're not planning. There's not a time when you're not doing. There's not a time when you're not talking about it, putting it together, planning for it. Actually freaking doing it, taking pictures of it, making videos about it, tweeting about it, posting about it, collaborating, like all the time. Demonstrate your goals with the trust of a child. I feel like you're gonna be reaching that point where it's kind of sort of like the sun is just going to come out on you. The sun is just going to shine on you. You're going to be put in that position of Leo where, okay, we already know, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with Leo, the lion, you know what I'm saying? Pride, heart, the strength represented by the sun. I mean, just like, don't be afraid to be on center stage. Don't be afraid to have the spotlight on you, okay? Yes. Most definitely. Because it's looking like what it is that you have and what it is that you're putting together is going to draw a lot of attention. So let it. Okay? All right. So from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, we have the Knight, be brave and honest. We have the Mountains, stand your ground. We have the Drum, dream and journey. We have Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. And we have the High Priest, intend and create. Okay? Intend and create. All right? And make sure that you're doing the balance, okay? Make sure that you are not, even though you're doing what it is that you love, make sure that you are not burning yourself out, because that is the thing, okay? You have to have that equal balance between practicality and spirituality, okay? You have to be able to flow where you are bringing spirit in, you know what I'm saying, as that co-creator, for you to be able to expand to the highest level that you can expand to, okay? Because that is most definitely what it is that you want to do, okay? All right, so from the Moonology deck, we have adjustments are required. It is time to take action. Have faith in your dreams. Confidence is your key to success. A new start is coming, and you and your loved ones are safe. Okay? I feel like you are in the process of manifesting if you have not already, and just need to take that step forward in that adjustment. I feel like you're actually manifesting the courage to be able to step out onto this new level that you are opening yourself up to. I feel like this is something that is, I feel like this is something that is new for you, as in the way that you are approaching it now. Just because, just because you're on a diet, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean that you're sticking to it. Just because, you know what I'm saying, you have a workout regimen, you know what I mean, doesn't mean that you're sticking to it. The most satisfying and gratifying thing on this entire planet of Earth, in this lifetime, in this human experience, is when you make a commitment to yourself and you actually follow through with the promise that you made yourself. When you keep your word to your own self about some shit that you promised you that you would do, and you do it, oh my God. Oh my God, that's the best. That is the best ever. Okay, real talk. And I feel like this is where it is that you are getting to. I feel like you're working up the courage for this. I feel like you're working up the courage for this. I feel like you have been behind the scenes. I feel like you've been doing the inner work that you need to do. I feel like you've been doing the physical work that you need to do, that you have been bringing things together, but you just haven't made that step into, or that crossover into spotlight. You know what I mean? You just haven't done that as of yet. Fear. Fear is the only word that's coming to mind. And it could be fear of failure. It could be fear of success. You know what I mean? Like either one, it really doesn't matter. Um, Fear of failure on one end, you know, you're just you are afraid of you know, you're afraid of putting, you know, your everything into, you know, something and it not work out the way that it is that you want it to. Um, One thing that I would say to make sure of when you are looking at things from that perspective, did you actually put everything into it? Did you actually put your all, everything that you got, 100 fucking %? Did you actually put 100 into it? Did you do it at the highest possible level that you can even imagine or understand yourself to be able to accomplish? Or did you do what it is that you can do to get it done and get it together, and now you having doubts about putting it out on Front Street? Think about that, especially if you're dealing with issues with the fear of failure. If you're having a fear of success, um, it's a thing. It is. The fear of success is a thing, okay? People are afraid of being successful. It happens. Um, get the fuck over it. I mean, usually with the fear of success, people have the, you know, waiting for the other shoe to drop syndrome. Like, yeah, you know, okay, yeah, everything is going good, but something's gonna fuck up, something's gonna happen. You know what I mean? You might feel like you may not be able to maintain success. Um, you can't even make that determination where you ain't even got to the success part yet. Won't you get there first and then see the issues that come along with it? How about that? Okay. But this is something that is coming into fruition for you. The question is, are you gonna go hard in the motherfucking paint? Or are you just gonna let it be mediocre? That's the question. Okay? Are you gonna go hard in the paint, or are you just gonna let it be mediocre? All right. With the Moonology deck, we have quite a few new moons. Okay. So, with it's time to take action, the new moon in Aries, the new moon in Leo. Okay, confidence is your key to success. The new moon where the new start is coming, and you and your loved ones are safe. Um, fresh starts, new beginnings, okay? And confidence is your key to success. All right, most definitely. You know, we have Leo showing up in the Moonology, while we have the Sun and the 5th house, okay, in the Karma cards. All right, put yourself out there on Front Street, okay? You can do it. You can do it. All right, most definitely, okay? Trust your talents in changing times. Trust your talent. You going with what it is that you love to do. If it wasn't something that you absolutely loved and cherished that you wanted to do, then you wouldn't be this back and forth and trying to make sure that everything is right and everything is perfect, or going back to redo this or revamp that, or this ain't good enough. Or if you didn't care nothing about it, then you wouldn't be doing all of that. Okay? So from the wisdom of the Golden Path Oracle deck, we have self-worth, okay? We have self-worth, we have love, and we have spring, okay? With spring, that's when the new shit come in. Okay, that's when the new shit come in, spring. All right. With love and self-worth, these cards usually come out together because they go together, okay? Love and self-worth, all right? You are most definitely 1,000% worth it. You are worth the having of everything it is that you want, okay? You are worth the having of everything it is that you want. Point blank freaking period. Okay? Point blank period. From the Light Seers Tarot deck, we have the Hermit. Okay. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Three of Wands. And we have the Devil. Now, how we got the Six of Wands in reverse? What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. And as you can see, okay, the Six of Wands right here. What's she doing? She's standing on the stage. She's standing in the spotlight. She's saying, thank you all so much. I appreciate it. But we have it in reverse. All right, so let's look at it. Let's look at it. Okay. Like I said before, these messages are for what it is that we are actually bringing into fruition. Okay. This is what it is that is materializing. Notice I didn't say manifesting. I said materializing. Okay, so it's coming from out there, out here, out of here, okay, out of there, and it's coming to here, all right? It's coming to the physical, all right? The question is, how is it going to come into the physical? How are you going to usher it into the physical? Once again, are you going to go hard in the paint and do the damn thing? Or are you going to, you know, not live up to your self-worth and not hold that confidence it is that you have, okay? Not trust your talents in changing times, okay? Not be brave, all right, like the Knight, and just kind of sort of just like let it come through, and then just like let whatever happens, okay? This is something that you asked for. You asked for it, you wanted it, you created it, you intended it. It's something that you literally asked the universe for. You asked for help in creating it. You asked for help with your intention of it. What to put together. People, things, money that you would need to be able to put these things together. And it seems like it's going all good when it's behind the scenes for you, but now that it's time to be on Front Street, it's like, oh, I don't know. All right, with the indecision, okay, Two of Wands in reverse. However, we have the Three of Cups and the Nine of Cups, all right? Hey. Okay, we have the Three of Cups and the Nine of Cups. I feel like you have support in this. I feel like you have support in this, number ones. Real talk. I feel like you have support in this. Whatever it is that you are trying to bring into fruition for yourself. Okay, whatever goal it is. Most definitely. I feel like you have support on this. And you have support on this, but it's ultimately up to you. I feel like your support system on this has been there for you 1,000% and been pushing you and pushing you and pushing you. But there comes a point where somebody could push you off a cliff, but you the one that gotta fly. If you don't open up your wings and fly, then you just crash and burn. So support is all wonderful and great because they'll gladly push your ass off the damn cliff, no problem. But that's because they have full confidence in you being able to fly. They have full confidence in you taking flight. If you don't have full confidence in you taking flight, then that creates a situation like having to collect your body off the ground a couple of 100 feet down. You see what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it, number ones. Let's fall off the edge, okay? And even for those who already have, you know what I'm saying, like your own thing going, you already have, you know what I'm saying, like your own situation going, you have your own side hustle going, you have your own small business going, you have, you know, the things going that it is that you imagine and envision in your mind. Are you going 100? Are you going in on it 100? Okay, are you giving it everything you got? Are you incorporating your self-worth and the love of yourself into what it is that you're doing? What I mean by that is when you have a business, and this is whether you have a spiritual business, a physical business, you know what I'm saying, whether you're an atheist, it don't fucking matter. Um, you have to give equal, if not more, amounts of time off, rest, regeneration, recuperation to yourself. Okay? Going hard in the paint, working your ass off, and doing the goddamn thing includes. I didn't say it goes along with. You also have to do this. You have to add in. No, it includes it. It goes in together. It's the same thing. It includes you taking time for rest, play, socializing, having a balanced life, especially if you have control over your own time and energy in the in the creation and the reception of your own finances, and you do your own thing. You have to, like I said before, you work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you don't, you're not gonna make it. That's just all that is. So we have the Three of Wands, we have the Devil card, and we have the Six of Wands. What that look like to you? What that look like to you? Okay? She's waiting on, you know what I'm saying? Waiting on the information, waiting for the comeback, waiting on the answer, waiting on the result. And what do we have here? We have the Devil, a very handsome devil at that. Okay? We have the Devil. You can see right there. We have the Devil right there with exactly what it is that we're afraid of. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We have the Devil right there with exactly what it is that we are afraid of. Boom. Okay? That front street, that spotlight. All right? So, we have to think about it. We have to think about it, beloveds, because like I said, it's coming into fruition. It's coming into fruition. Like whether you go hard in the paint, or whether you just, let it be lackadaisical and, come through whatever excuse it is that you find. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It honestly, truly does not matter, because it's happening for you. You've been asking for it too long. You've been praying for it too long. You've been doing too much around it. You've been putting too much energy into it. You might as well just go ahead and do it big. You might as well just go ahead and do it in a big way. I mean, you might as well. You know what I'm saying? Because it's happening for you. It most definitely is. And it depends on the way that, you know what I'm saying, you handle this. It depends on your energy around what, once again, your own self-worth is. Okay? It depends on what your energy around your self-worth is, around your ability, what it is that you know for sure that you are capable of. Okay? If you are having some issues with that, that's something that, you know what I'm saying, you need to delve deeper into. Right now, Pluto is retrograde through Capricorn. That is perfect energy. Okay? That is perfect energy to look deeper into where your personal power lies. And if for some odd reason it happens to lie with a different situation or a different person or something or someone outside of you, then that is where it is that we need to pay attention to. Because that personal power, that confidence being your key to success, that is what it is that you need. All right, for all those who this is confirmation for, you go. All right, do the damn thing. Do the damn thing, for real, okay? Do the damn thing. Do it dramatically. Do it in a big way. All right, for those who, are still kind of sort of on the fence, I don't know, I want to do it. I just don't know how. I don't feel good about it. Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. It's the perfect sign. It's the perfect sign for Pluto to retrograde through to attack this type of headspace. Okay, this type of mindset. All right. Okay. So, personal readings with me are open. If you would like to book a reading with me, I will leave that information in the description box below. Also, if you would like to see the Leave It in the Past pick a stack for what it is that we are leaving in Taurus season, and completely wiping clean to start Gemini season off with, including that full moon in Saturn eclipse energy. okay, beforehand, and what it is that we are getting rid of with that energy. I will leave that in the description box below. And if you would like to see more of the astrological breakdown of the super flower blood full moon, that moon got 5 names, eclipse, I will leave that information down in the description box also. Please give me a thumbs up if you know someone who likes pick a stack videos, or maybe needs to, you know, maybe needs to have a forward vision as to what to look forward to, instead of, you know, looking backward, as you know, not as in, but you know, just constantly looking backward into what has gone wrong, what it is that I'm trying to run away from, what it is that's keeping me held back. By all means, please feel free to share me with them. All right, I love you guys. I hope to see you on Wednesday, okay, at the live. Peace. Peace number 2s. Welcome back, welcome back. So for all those who chose stack number 2, what is it that you are manifesting, okay? What is materializing for you in this new energy that we have going on? Whew. This good Gemini energy, post eclipse energy. Okay, so what is coming into fruition for you? We have, starting with the karma cards, your planet is Neptune. I like it. Your sign is Libra. And your house is the 8th house. Okay. All right. So we have water energy, air energy, and an air house. We have a water planet, an air sign, and a water house. Okay. So if you're not familiar with the karma cards, we start off with action steps, and then possible outcomes for those steps. Okay, so spirit message, what should you do? All right, inspire others with relationships as a life or death issue. Inspire others with relationships as a life or death issue. Mental message, be prepared to sacrifice for the beauty of getting and using power. Physical message, yielding is the only way to do it with your partners and use other people's resources. All right, so inspire others with relationships as a life or death issue. Be prepared to sacrifice for the beauty of getting and using power. Yielding is the only way to do it with your partners, and use other people's resources. All right, possible outcomes for these actions. All right, spirit message, the idealization of cooperation to perfect personal power. Mental message, confusion regarding decisions about the mysteries of life. Physical message, sacrifice resulting from the fairness shown by a major change. Okay. Anytime you have the 8th house, just the natural ruling sign of the 8th house is Scorpio. So anytime you have the 8th house, it's just, it's always like deep. Okay. So number 2s, I'm feeling like there's a major life shift happening here. Confusion regarding decisions about the mysteries of life is really standing out to me. Number 2s, I feel like there may be confusion surrounding your beliefs. I feel like there may be a confusion surrounding your beliefs, your belief system, what it is that you actually believe in, and how it is that manifests in your day-to-day life. Um, so we have sacrifice come up twice. With be prepared to sacrifice for the beauty of getting and using power, and then also sacrifice resulting from the fairness shown by a major change. Sacrifice is not always a bad or sad or negative thing. Um, a lot of times we have to sacrifice limiting beliefs that we hold around ourselves, other people, religion, our society, our government, um, and around relationships also. Um, So being prepared to sacrifice for the beauty of getting and using power. I'm feeling like this is a personal power situation. Especially dealing with the eighth house. Okay, Pluto rules the eighth house, co-ruler with Mars. And Pluto is the planet of personal power. Um, Neptune most definitely dealing with spirituality, being the ruler of, well, one of the rulers of Pisces. Um, and illusion, the ruler of the sign of secrets, self-undoing. Um, I keep seeing like it's a knot, like a knot in a rope, and it's like this knot is just being untied. It's just like the knot is just being untied. Um, that can be extremely liberating to some people, and to some people it can make you feel like you are in an airplane that just hit turbulence and dropped about 50 feet in the air. Like your stomach is up here and you're down here. Like it just, you know what I'm saying? Like you're on a roller coaster. Um, know that it is that you're okay. Know that it is that you're okay. Know that you are okay. All right. Honestly, the human experience is it's an experience, and it's supposed to be experienced. Okay. Um Being dogmatic and trying to stay stuck to one specific line of thinking or perspective on life or anything like that, it can be more trouble than it's worth. It really can. It really can. Try to allow yourself to be more comfortable with being open to, you know what I'm saying, the mysteries of life. Okay, the mysteries of life, different spiritualities, different religions, different deities, different energies, different life forms, different planets, different timelines, different um, you know um, dimensions. That's what I was about to say. Allow yourself to be open, okay, to this. With yielding is the only way to do it with your partners, and use other people's resources. Um, this isn't something that you have to go alone. It's most definitely not something that you have to go through or go on alone. Um, This really is it's a beautiful energy, number twos. It is. It's a beautiful energy. At the same time, it is scary as all hell. But it is. It's a beautiful energy. It's literally opening up a completely new landscape for you. Okay, a completely new landscape of life. Honestly. It's expanding your mindset. It's literally expanding your personal power. Literally. Okay. And you have other people who are willing to help you with this, okay, that's willing to help you clear up those confusions, okay, the confusion that you might have with the decisions about the mysteries of life, okay, and even help you with the sacrifice, okay, resulting from the fairness shown by a major change. Yes. My advice would be to learn as much as you can. Like, honestly, learn as much as you can, and go off of what it is that you feel. Honestly, go off of what it is that you feel. If you feel like something is or is not right for you, then go with what it is that you feel. There is absolutely no reason to live your life experience unexperienced, if you understand what I mean. Like, there's absolutely positively no reason to live your life leaving any stone unturned at all. Like, there's no reason for it. You have an entire life. Everybody else, walking the planet has an entire life. You can do whatever the hell it is that you want to do with your life, and you can believe whatever it is that you want to believe also. Okay? Beliefs are not something that you were born with. Beliefs are something that you learned. You were taught beliefs. All right? You got beliefs through life experiences. You got beliefs through programming, through nurturing, through nature, and also through uh, conditioning. Okay? Programming, conditioning, nurture, nature, and life experience. All right? You are most definitely free to change your beliefs at any time. You can change what the fuck it is that you believe every single day if you want to. It's your damn life. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. But please know and understand that beliefs and usually religions are taught to us. All right? When you were born, your heart already knew how to beat. Your eyes knew how to blink. If you are not hearing impaired, your ears already knew how to interpret vibration into sound. If you can speak, your vocal cords already knew how to vibrate for you to make sound in response. Your eyes already know how to, you know what I'm saying, reflect what it is that you see, flip it around. And so, you know what I'm saying, you have your entire picture. Your skin knows how to feel. Your insides know how to digest. You already knew how to eat. Babies put everything in their mouth. The first thing that they do with anything is they grab it and they put it in their mouth. You already knew how to eat, but you were taught how to use utensils. You were taught to speak a certain language so that you could be understood when you're making noises and vibrations from your vocal cords. Okay? These are things that we were taught. You were also taught or given a religion or spiritual basis to live your life off of. This is not something that you chose for yourself. It was given to you. So don't feel no kind of way if now you feel in a place or in a space where you need to choose for yourself. Because you didn't get to choose from the beginning. Okay? All right. So, with the Moonology deck, we have communication is key, prosperity lies ahead, and a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay? So, full moon in Cancer. All right, new moon in Taurus, hey, and the new moon in Gemini. All right? So, with communication is key. Make sure that you are keeping communications open. Make sure that you're keeping your communication with yourself open. Okay, because things like this, when we're talking about the mysteries of life, and you know what I mean, um, and cooperation to perfect personal power, and all of these other things. Um, it's scary. You can scare yourself. You can scare other people. And it's possible to have the tendency to want to shut down around it or about it, and all of those things. Make sure that you keep the communication with yourself open. Okay, make sure that you don't freak yourself out so bad, or you don't get so scared, or let other people scare you so fucking bad that you shut the possibilities down within yourself. Because all you're doing is depriving yourself of what it is the spirit is actually calling you for. Okay? Okay. All right. So with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, we have Set Your Sights Higher with the Stargazer. Ooh. We have the Animal Guardian, Trust Your Instincts. And then we have Spring, See Your Seeds Grow. Okay. All right, all right. All right, all right, all right. I don't know what is in my app. Okay. Set your sights higher, trust your instincts, see your seeds grow. Every time I even get into conversations about religion, I just can't help but ask the question, why is your God so small? Why is your God so small? Just why? And I try not to be rude about it, but it's just like, from the electron that circles in and out of the orbit around the nucleus of an atom, to multiple universes. How the hell you put God in a box? How you I can't even wrap my head around how small God is for some people. I just really can't. I just really I can't even wrap my head around it. And it's so funny because like they break it down and they condense it and they make it so small so that you can understand it and grasp it. And the fact that it's so small, I can't even wrap. It makes me angry. I just be like, okay, whatever. All right, so we have emotions, okay? We have power, all right? And we have inner conflict, okay? All right, and once again, remember that this pick a stack is all about what it is that we are, what is that, my eye? What it is that we are manifesting and bringing into fruition, okay, with this new energy that we are ushering in. And it looks like what it is that you are bringing into fruition is the idealization of cooperation to perfect your personal power. All right. It looks like you are taking, what it is that along with what it is that you have experienced, along with what it is that you feel, along with what it is that you have found out, okay, researched, looked into, and it just looks like you're like, it looks like some shit ain't adding up. Some shit ain't adding up, and so you just looking into it. You know what I mean? You're just looking into it a little bit more, and hopefully you find what it is that you are looking for. All right, which is that personal power right there. So where the inner conflict may be coming in, all right, where the inner conflict may be coming in is that, once again, as I said before, we are given a construct of a life to live. Okay, we're given a construct of a specific life to live, and the thing about it is that this all depends on what time you were born, as in century, time frame, generation, who you were born to, as in, were you born to poor people or rich people or working class people, black people, white people, Asian people? What part of the world were you born in? Okay. Asia, the islands, Canada, Mexico. What religion were you born into? Okay, Catholicism, Islamism, um, Christianity, um, Scientology. Okay, this all depends on so many different factors that you do not get to choose. Okay, you just here. All right, you just here walking, talking, breathing, shitting, eating like all the rest of us. All right, but these are things that you do get to come about and choose for yourself. You get to soothe that inner conflict. All right, you get to soothe that inner conflict for yourself. All right, and you get to stop badgering yourself back and forth. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the World in reverse, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Four of Cups. Okay, so number two is I'm feeling like there's a lot of spiritual energy here. To be honest, number twos, you may either be one of those you may either be one of those ones who the age of Aquarius just snatched all of your edges and snatched your wig off, and now you just, looking around like, well, fuck, what the hell now? You know what I mean? Or you may have, been in touch with, in tune with your spirituality for quite some time now. And you know what I'm saying? You may be faced with accepting or expanding or leveling up into something different or a different area. For a lot of people, what happens is the dichotomy or the opposition between what their given religion is and what it is that they actually feel spiritually drawn toward. I'm going to tell you something, and I don't ever speak absolutes or tell people what to do or anything like that unless it's called for. It's called for this time. You do not have to denounce, give up, walk away from what your given religion is for you to practice or be a part of any spirituality, any spiritual practice, any spiritual anything. One more time. God is not that small. God is not that small. One way of thinking is not right. One way of practicing anything is not right. There is not one way to do any fucking thing on this planet. What it is that you're actually doing as far as, giving praise, worship, communion, you know what I mean? That is, you know what I'm saying? That is most definitely the thing that's being done. However, there is not one way to do any fucking thing on this entire planet. Ever. At all. There's not one right way to think. There's not one right way to see. There's not one way to the truth. All things are true. All things are possible. God is not small. Okay? All right. So, with the Page of Cups, we have that spirituality popping off, okay? You might even be starting to see some things like, hold up. Hold up. Okay. With the Seven of Cups, once again, you know what I'm saying? That indecisiveness, you know, coming through like, I don't know which one to pick. I don't know which way to go. You might even be trying to choose between spiritualities, like what it is that you want to practice. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of some. You might be in between, like an African religion like Yoruba, or following the Orisha, or maybe following Santeria, or maybe even not even following more of a spiritual practice and going more into an alchemic type of practice where that deals more with angels, okay, and different, I guess we would call them deities, but you know what I'm saying, different beings that live in different galaxies, you know what I'm saying, on different planets or whatever. You see what I'm saying? There's not one there's not one way. Okay? And you don't just have to choose one either. There's not one way, and you don't just have to choose one. Okay? So, with the World card in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay? So, this is keeping you, the indecisiveness. The indecisiveness is kind of sort of keeping you from being able to start that new, you know what I'm saying, to flip over, to start that new journey. But remember, we are talking about what it is that you are manifesting for yourself, what you are bringing into fruition. And so that is what it is that you're manifesting for yourself, what it is that you're bringing into fruition. You are looking for that place and that space to plant that seed. You're looking for where you can put down a firm foundation. Okay? You're looking for it. You're looking for it. With the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Four of Cups, okay? You are doing the work. You are most definitely doing the work. You are doing what it is that you feel like is going to bring you the closest to what it is that brings you some sort of satisfaction in communion with yourself, your higher self, you know what I'm saying, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, your deities, whoever it is, the ghosts, that it doesn't matter, okay? You are doing the work here with the Eight of Pentacles, and you're manifesting. You are manifesting here with the Queen of Wands, okay? The Four of Cups is just like, look, I'm about tired of this shit here. Can we go ahead and do something with this? All right. So, number twos. You're exactly where it is that you need to be. And this is what it is that you're manifesting for yourself. You are manifesting a complete and open swinging of the door for your own personal power. Okay? You are going to be able to put that inner conflict to rest. You are going to be able to put that inner conflict to rest. You are going to be completely fine. Like I said before, as long as you are not trying to cut out and eliminate all of the everything else and just have this one, no one can look at the other and say, oh, well, yours isn't right. Oh, well, you don't. How can you, a flesh and blood human being here on this earth, look at another flesh and blood human being on this earth and say to them, you do not worship your creator correctly? Doesn't sound like fighting words to me. And that is where it is that a lot of religions, that's where a lot of religions fuck up at. Okay? Because your relationship with your creator and those who guard, protect, see over, are interested in, keep an eye out for, and watch over you were all created by your creator. And that relationship is personal. It's between me and my creator, and you don't have shit to do with it. And that's how that goes. So, number 2 is thank you so much. I appreciate your energy exchange. Please come holler at me on your social medias. If you would like to stop by on Wednesday for the live readings, make sure to go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Join the Insta Vibe Tribe. Okay, private readings with me are open. If you would like to book one of those, I will put that information down in the description box. If you would like to see the astrological breakdown of what it is that we have coming up with the super flower blood full moon eclipse, I will put the link to that video down in the description box, as well as the pick a stack video for what it is that we are leaving in the past. Okay, leaving out of Taurus season, coming into Gemini season. All right, I love you more than I could tell you. All right, be easy, enjoy the energy, and honestly, really all you have to do is open yourself up. It's not about learning a new way to worship. It's about unlearning a lot of things that weren't true from the beginning. All right. Peace. All right, welcome back, number 3s. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. For all those who chose stack number 3, we're going to get started with the karma cards. All right. Your planet is the South Node. All right. Your sign is the Gemini. And your house is the 4th house. Okay. All right, so we have the South Node, we have air, and we have an air sign and a water house. Okay, the natural ruling sign of the 4th house is Cancer. All right, so Cancer deals with the home base and the family, deals with the mother, the maternal, intuition, instinct, and also deals with the past. Okay, we know that the sign of Gemini deals with communication. All right, how I communicate with you, how I receive communication from you, how I understand and process. All right, and that's on all different levels of communication. We're talking about, psychic communication. This is Gemini. We're talking about the mind, verbal communication, in verbal, non-verbal communication. Okay, and then we're talking about the South Node, and this is where it is that we are coming from. Maybe some things that that we brought with us from our past lives, where it is that we are moving away from, okay, in our lives. All right, what our lessons that we learn in our lives teach us to, propel us away from. So with the karma cards, we have recommended action, and then also we have, I apologize, I've been doing quite a few readings today. We have possible outcomes for those actions, okay? So, what should you do? All right, what should you do? Spirit message, all right? Remember what you want to be known as you did in the past. All right. Remember what you want to be known as you did in the past. Mental message. Reconsider what is believed about your home base or your family. All right. Physical message. Now is not the time to use the quickest way and do what makes you feel secure. All right. Remember what you want to be known as you did in the past. Reconsider what is believed about your home base or family. Now is not the time to use the quickest way and do what makes you feel secure. Okay. Possible outcomes from these actions. All right. There will not be information to explain what makes you feel secure. Anxiety about communications, about support. Trouble resulting from the fluctuations of your home base or family. Okay. So, what it is looking like here, number 3s, is that, first of all, let's clarify what the home base or the family is. We have families that we're born into, and then we also have families that we chose. All right. I know the saying, I'm saying you can't choose your family and things like that, but we do. We have family that we were born into, and then we also have family that we got to choose as far as friends, best friends, our best friends' families, and those who, you know what I'm saying, take us in like family. All right, so we do have that. Also, everyone's home base is not the same. All right, your home base might be the home that you live in with, you know, you, your spouse, your children. Your home base might be your parents' home, all right, where you used to live with, you know what I'm saying, your parents, your siblings, whatever. Everyone's home base it is different, okay? Some people consider where it is that they live their home base, and some people consider where it is that they came from their home base, okay? Some people consider the colleagues that it is that they work with, especially if you work out of town or far away from where it is that you live, on a regular or consistent basis, like a lot. The people that you work with, that you are usually around, they can become a home base for you also. Okay, so let's make sure that, you know, we're looking at it in the broadest aspect of the terms. Okay, so remember what you want to be known as you did in the past. Reconsider what is believed about your home base or family. Now is not the time to use the quickest way and do what makes you feel secure. Okay, so what it is that you are manifesting with this new energy is, number 3 is you are manifesting a completely different perspective and ultimately relationship with your home base or your family. Okay? And remember, that could revolve around friends, family, you know, mom, dad, or at your house with your people, you know. Okay? With reconsider what is believed about your home base or your family, we all grew up one way. You know, we all grew up as kids, you know what I'm saying, looking at adults and what their behavior was, what it is that they did, all of these other things. Everyone who grew up with their mother and their father, you know, there comes a time in your life when you realize that your parents are just regular ass people. You know what I mean? And it's so funny because once you realize that, you can't go back to it. You can't go back to, oh, my mom or oh, my dad. Like, they're still your mom. They're still your dad. But you just realize they're just regular people. You know what I mean? They people. Just like the people that's walking down the street. Just like the people that's on TV. Just like regular ass people. Okay? They make mistakes. They do fucked up shit. They say fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they do the best that they possibly can. But they make mistakes. It is what it is. You know what I mean? They not perfect. All right? So with reconsidering what is believed about your home base or your family, you may have knowledge of, or you may have been privileged to some information, a situation, a issue that happened, and it changed how you view your home base or your family situation. This could have been in the past, and this thing it is that you saw or that you were privileged to or that you were a part of kind of sort of changed your entire perspective or your entire view of just home altogether. Okay? This also could have happened, you know, not that far in the distant past. You know, in the, you know, recent past, where, you know, your perception of your home base or family has, you know what I'm saying, gotten completely changed by something it is that, you know what I'm saying, you see or that you heard or that you come into contact with. With now is not the time to use the quickest way and do what makes you feel secure. wait. Wait. The reason that I'm saying wait is because what it is that you're thinking about doing, that you want to do, that you're putting action steps towards doing, you're reacting. Okay? You're reacting. And when it comes to people who you cannot replace, okay? There's reason people, seasoned people, lifetime people, right? When it comes to people that you cannot replace in your life, it is so easy to say bye, Felicia, to, you know what I'm saying, somebody that you've been cool with for like 2 years, or you know what I'm saying, like, but when we're talking about a parent or a family member or the parent of one of your children, or a sibling, you know what I mean, someone who you are connected to by blood and flesh and skin and all that other good shit, only under the most extreme and dire circumstances are we able to just completely cut those cords. And you know what I mean? I feel like there's two sides to this, and there's two sides to every damn story. But I feel like there's two sides. I feel like you would be making moves or reacting just from what it is that you know, what it is that you were privileged to, and what it is that you saw. You might have saw the whole motherfucking thing. You might have saw the whole situation, heard the whole conversation, been there for the whole thing from beginning to end. However, just because you were there doesn't mean that you know the reasoning behind it. Kind of, sort of like, just because you were at the movie or you were at the play doesn't mean that you were there for the rehearsal. The rehearsals up to, you know what I'm saying, opening night. It doesn't mean that you were there for, you know what I'm saying, the casting call, and, you know what I'm saying, the actors place, and, you know what I'm saying, all of that other good stuff. You know what I'm saying, for the cuts, the rewinds, the retakes, and, all of that other stuff. Like, you weren't there for that. You were just there for the main show. So, like, kind of sort of keep that in mind, you know what I'm saying, before you just go TF off and, making a change for you, which, yes, okay, yes, most definitely. All right. When it comes to you and what it is that you do need to make the best changes for you in your best interest. However, making rash reactions with permanent people, not knowing the complete scope, that's not what's best for you. Okay? So there will not be information to explain what makes you feel secure, anxiety about communications, about support. Okay. And trouble resulting from the fluctuations of your home base or family. Okay. For some people, this may be dealing with in your house. For some people, this might be dealing with in your house. For some people, this home base or family situation is dealing with your house, your spouse, your kids, sometimes the actions and intentions of other people are not going to make sense to you. It's just not going to happen. Like, it just don't. It just don't. Sometimes what people were thinking, the actions that they took behind them thinking, the actions that they took behind that thinking, and the outcome of, like, it don't add up. It doesn't. It's just, it just doesn't. And whether in communication you're getting the truth or a lie, either way, it doesn't matter. If it don't make sense to you, it just doesn't make sense to you. Yeah. With anxiety about communications, about support, don't be scared to say stuff. Like, don't say everything. Okay, say everything. Say all of the things. Say what it is that you feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like, put yourself out there. Okay, for those that this is happening with, you know what I'm saying, family members, and those this is happening in your house, whether it's happening with your group or your circle of friends, you know what I'm saying, or colleagues that you work with, you know what I'm saying, out of the country or whatever. It doesn't matter. Um, Everybody thinks, operates, we just talked about, you know what I'm saying, you're not understanding people's explanations for their thought processes and motivations. All of us think different, do different, act different, whatever. All of us view support in different ways. Okay, so just because you feel like someone isn't supporting you, they could honestly feel like they are. For instance, let's say that you know what I'm saying, you're having a situation and you're extremely stressed out, and you know what I'm saying, sister your sister knows about your situation. Okay, your sister knows about your situation. Your sister knows that you're stressed out about it. Like, she knows that you are at like wit's end. She knows all about this situation. And you feel like she's not supporting you at all because you haven't heard from her. She hasn't called to see how you're doing. She hasn't called to offer you any help. She literally has not reached out to you at all to see how you're doing. Your sister, on the other hand, could feel like she is supporting you by giving you space, by not bothering you, by giving you time to be with yourself and by yourself and think, you know what I'm saying, and go through options and things like that. You see what I'm saying? To her, she is supporting you by leaving you alone to let you breathe and get some space. You think that she don't care nothing about your situation and she's not supporting you because she's not doing the exact opposite. Okay? So when it comes to support and communications about support, be as vocal and like use that opportunity to just completely blast your throat chakra out. Okay, because this is one of those situations where closed mouths don't get fed. This is one of those that you cannot just assume that people know what it is that you need to feel supported. Okay, like, honestly, that's one of those things. Now, with troubles resulting from the fluctuations of your home base or your family. Okay, so without getting too in depth into it, I'm just gonna throw a blanket statement over this, and I'm just going to say, when any part of any family is removed or displaced, there is always the feeling of loss. There's always something missing. And sometimes it has to be that way, but not all the time. Not all the time. Okay? And also, if this is an issue or a situation for you, open your mouth and say stuff. Okay? Literally. Open your mouth. Open your mouth and communicate. Seriously. Okay? So, from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, we have the Lord. All right, take charge with authority. We have the Sky Father, trust in the unknown. We have the Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and in action. And we have the Snake, shed old skin. Okay, I'm feeling like like I said, number 3 is I'm feeling like you are manifesting a completely different perspective, and normalization of your home base or family. Like those memes that come up on social media and they're like, let's normalize this. Let's normalize not judging people. Let's normalize, mourning let's normalize wake and bake. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, let's do that. You know what I mean? That is what it is. That's what it is that you are manifesting for yourself. A completely different perspective where you are unchained, unburdened, and free. Okay, by what is believed by your family base, what happens with your family base, you not feeling secure, you not feeling supported, you not understanding or getting any information to explain why this is so. You know what I mean? You are creating a completely different paradigm around that, okay? And it's a beautiful thing. Now, with the Shaolin Master being graceful in movement and action, okay? Like I said, no rash, just act the quick, cut it off. We're dealing with other people. And like I said before, these are irreplaceable people. All right, these are irreplaceable people unless it's just some ridiculously heinous shit. And sometimes you gotta cut off your arm. Sometimes you gotta cut off the hand to save the arm. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? But when we're dealing with irreplaceable people, okay, it's a give and it's a take. It's a give and it's a take. And even when you're dealing with a situation where you're not getting any give and it is all take, that is where we work within ourselves with our own personal boundaries, and we set ourselves up for the type of relationships that we are able to have back and forth. Not setting boundaries for the other person and gonna tell them how it is that they're gonna act and what it is that they're gonna do. How does that ever work for you? Telling another person what it is that they gonna do, setting a boundary for another person what their actions is, that doesn't, it's not how boundaries work. Okay. So right, so remember, you're shedding old skin. Like, we're letting go of that past paradigm. Okay, we're letting go of that past thought process. We're letting go of, you know what I'm saying, we're letting go of what it is that we've been holding on to so dogmatically that is literally eating you alive from the inside out. All right, and we're setting up a completely different paradigm so that we are able to express, live, love, and flow within this dynamic. All right, so we have the blue moon, believe in the impossible, from the Moonology deck. We have show the world the real you, all right, with the full moon in Aquarius. We have the gibbous moon, you are very close to achieving your goal. And then we also have the energy is gaining momentum with the waxing moon, okay? So the waxing moon is going up toward, all right, a full moon. All right, so with the blue moon, believe in the impossible. The full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. You are very close to achieving your goal, and the energy is gaining momentum. All right, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, you are worth it. Your family is worth it. All right, and like I said, sometimes we get in those situations where we have to amputate the hand to save the arm. However, you want to make sure that you're not trying to amputate your hand with a fingernail file. Okay, you want to make sure that if you're amputating your hand, that you're at least having a surgeon surgically amputate your hand. Or if it's a situation where, you out in the woods and you got to do it yourself, that you at least have, like an axe or a hacksaw or something like that, but not just like, a butter knife where you're just like, no, okay. Okay, so from the wisdom of the Golden Path deck, Oracle deck, we have nature, we have intuition, and we have seasons of the heart. Okay, nature, intuition, and seasons. Sounds about right to me. Okay, nature, intuition, and seasons. All right, so if you think about it, we have our nature, and then we have our nurture. All right, and then we have our processing, our programming, and our conditioning. All right, Your nature is your intuition, okay? It's the rawest, most, you know, untouched, I want to say, not version of you, but part of you that you have. And when we're talking about the seasons of the heart, you know, remember that people change and grow and evolve, okay? Which is another reason why I say, you know, don't make the rash decisions with permanent people, okay? Okay. All right, so we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse from the Light Seers Oracle deck. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. We have the Emperor card. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. We have the Star card in reverse. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so number threes, it is looking like you have given up complete hope. You have given up complete hope on this situation. And honestly, you know, I'm not here to talk you out of it. And I'm not here to tell you, yeah, go ahead, girl. If this is confirmation for you, then you know you're doing the right damn thing. Okay. Two of Cups, Six of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, the Star card, and the Five of Pentacles, all in reverse. The only card that we have upright is the Emperor card. Okay. We have the Justice card in reverse. Okay, so yeah. Yeah. Stack number three, y'all is like, look, okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Number threes, if that new, you know what I'm saying, home base and family, if that new home base and family, you know what I'm saying, situation or dynamic, you know, doesn't involve some members of the family, okay, then it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. You have to do what it is that is best for you, okay? The only thing that I would say is that you want to make these moves methodically, and you want to make these moves from the highest vibration that you possibly can, so that you don't have any regrets, okay? That's the only thing there. You don't want to have to keep going back and forth with whether or not you should feel guilty, whether or not you did the right thing, whether or not this is the reason why I'm saying don't react, okay? Make your own conclusion, your own decision, and make your own moves off of what it is that you know what I'm saying, feel, and that you have gathered, and what is the best for you and your family base or home base going forward, okay? Yeah, but just please remember, you know what I mean, people evolve, people change, all right? You evolve, you change, which is one of the reasons why you ready to go ahead and get this little situation tied up and together and out the way, so that you can go ahead and continue with your evolution. Okay. Number threes, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. Please give me a thumbs up. Let me know how you felt about this reading down in the comments. Okay. That was a deep one, but like I said, I've been doing readings all day, so I'm a little. Last one, yay. Please follow me on my social medias. Come holler at me on Instagram. We go live every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, somewhere around that time frame. Every Wednesday and go live. I do live card readings. The Insta tribe is ridiculous, so come through, say hey. All right, get on the list to get your cards pulled. We do have a list. If I could recommend anything, I would say to reserve your spot on the list as early as you can, because sometimes we start the live with the list already half full. All right. We had to I guess you would say impart or put a list in place, because we would be live all night long, literally 6-7 hours just doing live readings. So we do have a list, and if you would like to get on it, then please show up as early as possible, and I would love to see you there. You can also holler at me on Twitter and Facebook, and if you would like to see the video outlining more of the astrological aspects of the super flower blood full moon eclipse, I will leave the link to that video in the description box. Also, I will leave the link to what is it that you are leaving in the past. Okay, what is it that we are letting go of in Taurus season? That we're letting go of in Taurus season. I will leave the link to that pick a stack in the description box. Also, private readings with me are open. If you would like to book a private reading with me, I will leave that information in the description box as well. Number 3s. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Number 3s is out here making some decisions for yourself, and it's about time. It most definitely is. It's about time. Because for some of you, this is what has been holding you up. And you're finally to the point where you're going to allow yourself to be free from this. So, good job. All right. I love y'all. I will see you soon. Peace.